Let's go to work the real way.
Rappers need to die. Without rappers dying, these platforms that bolster and brag about their views and subscriber count, they would be working at Burger King drive-thru again. Rappers getting a RICO charge and this influx in violence, this is what's keeping these media platforms alive. Not to mention, a lot of them prematurely quit their regular job, so this is all they have. You'll have a rapper die, and you got platforms that'll put out 7 videos about PNB Rock getting killed. No new information, no new updates, just I gotta milk it while it's here.
White police officer, I've never seen a motherfucking head down so gentle.
There isn't a gray area. If you don't need for rappers and celebrities to befall these horrible fates in order for you to live, then stand with us. No negative news November for the whole month. I don't care if a rapper dies, celebrity get arrested, none of that. At this point, you can't play dumb. You know that you posting something about an artist can actually lead to that artist, forget them getting a charge. It can lead to them actually getting murdered. So you can either stand on it and actually put the action behind what you saying you want, which is stop the violence, this has to stop. You either need rappers to die to survive, or you actually want something to happen because you can actually see yourself or somebody that you love in these artists.
And the reason that niggas like this is gonna continue to be manufactured is because we allow weird ass niggas to walk through the door and make it feel like that it was okay for them to be a weird ass nigga. Not weird in a way where you might be an acquired taste or a peculiar type of a person, in a good type of way. Weird as in, if the bitch don't like me and I'm the manager, I'm gonna make her life hard. If the bitch don't do what I say at work, I'm gonna cut her hours down. If the bitch don't like me, I'm gonna force her to like me because you done got in your motherfucking mind and told yourself I'm a good person and I'll treat her way better than her convicted felon boyfriend and all this other shit that niggas done told they self to make themselves feel better about the fact that you got everything going except the one thing that you can't even buy, which is a bitch.
Man, if you are talking about real talk, you better talk to him, Nate. You better talk to him, Nate. Yes, Lord. I fuck with that. I fuck with that. I see y'all now. We gon' it's shout out to that nigga D Rose. Shout out D Rose. He said we need to start doing this Sunday service. And because we couldn't do the we gonna do this. So we gonna rock out. And before we even go into the nonsense, for the people that say this is no negative news November, shouldn't be no negative news, this ain't negative. This ain't negative at all. The fact that this bitch here couldn't sell a tenth of her followers, it said that's a win. That's a win. We're gonna talk about it right now.
Well, you have a very interesting story. This is our first time actually sitting down. So to kind of give a little bit of the backstory.
Well, you know what whenever you know, a lot of people get in this seat, and it's a lot of things that don't get said, and they shouldn't get said. A lot of things shouldn't be asked either. You see what I'm saying? And you know, we're gonna get to, you know, where I came from, but I think people really need to know where you came from. You know what I'm saying? And so like that. So I think that's really what we need to understand. And like I said, you know, a lot of people, they put the Fed tag on you. Not a Fed, just another white man in, you know, this is from the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? Whenever a white man is in the midst of niggas, the white man is the one getting paid. You know, asking.
Whoa, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. And like I said, we still in the intro, but I need to speak on something right fast. Because Big Homie made a real good point right there. He made a real good point right there. Ambitious Hustler said his old lady slapped the phone out his hand saying that nigga need to leave Saweetie or whatever the fuck her name is, need to leave her alone. I don't want to get too personal right here. I don't want to get too personal. But this is my question. This is real life right here. We talking about real life. See, Ambitious Hustler, I want you to turn to your old lady and I want you to ask her, is she one of those 2,000 people that bought this project? That's how we gonna do that. Is she one of the 2,000 that bought this project? I'm gonna wait on the answer from you. Here go and she should know it. In case she don't know it, I'm gonna go ahead and show the picture for the album, for the mixtape. This is the picture you got. Yes, Lord. This Sunday service. I see you, Big Home. Okay, I'm coming. I appreciate that love, Big Home. I appreciate it. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is why, fuck her. I don't like this, and this is the whole shit. She isn't no fucking, a diamond in the rough. You look at any female rapper right now, barring a few that don't get no shine, this is the prototype. This is the prototype. Oh, there it is. Oh, now I done started some domestic violence. Oh, shit. I done started some domestic violence. But we got to be for real. We got to be for real. Shout out to that nigga, J.R. Benjamin. I see you, Big Home. I see you. No. I didn't mean to start no domestic violence, but we gotta use a little bit of brain power with this. Who remember this day right here? This girl was out. She was, whatever the fuck. I don't even know what the fuck her song was, but she was doing some type of on the beach fucking show. She did everything that a prostitute rapper is supposed to do. She went and got her body done. She went and got surgery. She shows ass. She shows sex every time you see her. All you seeing is sex, sex, sex. When you see her, it's about fucking. She did everything that a prostitute rapper is supposed to do. Not only that, this bitch here has how many? And you got the call-in number. I really want to hear Naeem piece on this. 23 million followers. How much you want to bet? Somebody go on her pictures and shit and go and get me a picture of the Slmps. Or I don't like saying Slmps. That sounds like. But I'm sure there's plenty of niggas talking about googly eyes, good morning queen, and all this other shit. I'm sure you got all of that. Tell me. Hold on. I'm hearing you in the background. I'm sure it's so many motherfucking niggas in the comments. Oh man, beautiful and all this other shit. But when it come down for the get down, there's no sex that you can sell that will make a motherfucker actually support you. And this is the reason why when it comes down to sponsorships, partnerships, and shit like that, these advertisers have been gotten wise to what motherfuckers have going on. You can, dog, I seen it when do you remember when shot name Ed was on the line? Do you remember when Meg Thee Stallion did something like this, didn't it? Didn't she just put out a project and it didn't do too well?
Yeah, the problem is with, I mean, it's so much. I'm gonna go into detail about this later. I'm on my way to my mama's house to pick up my mail real quick. But Megan Thee Stallion is something similar, like with a partnership or something like that. But this is the thing to remember with female rap. And this is, I said this recently, and people always got something to goddamn say. I ain't been wrong yet. And female rap is not about selling rap. It's not about selling music. They don't give a fuck if you can sell music as a female rapper because you can sell everything else. You literally, like, because my thing is one, and we just got to be real about it. You're better off as a woman not even getting into music. Wouldn't say that to discourage people who want to do it. I'm just telling you that you're better off going to get a quick card or something as a woman and trying to be a crane operator than doing music if you're not willing to do the whole thing for right now.
Period. Talk to him, Nate. Talk to him.
You're not gonna get the look if you don't want to do the whole thing. You know, I know State Noir. Like, one of the best that we got right now. You're not getting the look because you're not doing the whole thing.
Real talk.
You know, and then aside from that, with female rappers, it's like having an NFL team. I can print money. Niggas don't buy music from women unless it's something like Glorilla at this point, where it's just kind of teetering the line. It ain't really about, it ain't too heavy about niggas, or it's a line about a nigga that a nigga can say about a nigga. Stuff like that. Like,
you know, but shit, Nate, I'm gonna say this though, Nate. I heard a girl here lately, a girl named Lola Brooke. Yeah, I kind of fuck with her a little bit. I kind of fuck with that a little bit.
It has to be something like that.
Yeah.
In order for you, because men are the people who, like, dudes go to concerts. Women support women. Female rappers are usually fans of women, but it's always a stipulation that comes behind that. You're always, if you can get your male fan base going, then you know you'll be okay. And this is my biggest thing that I'm going to expound on later because I want to, I want to see what you got to say. Saweetie was never going to work. I've been following Saweetie since before she had her breakout hit. I knew who this was already.
Hold on, Nate, and real talk. That's really why I wanted to have you on, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. But I really want, once we get into it, when did this bitch start rapping? I thought this was
She I think we the same age. She went to USC. I think she graduated too. This is a college grad. Like, this is such a fake facade. She's related to Gabrielle Union and a couple of others, and Too Short, I believe. She's related to them. But she went to USC. She's been rapping for a long time, and how I realized, I was one of the first people ever. This was way before I was on YouTube. And I was like, she is the worst rapper I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Wow.
Trying to freestyle and all of that shit, and she can't rap. And that's when I was like, yo, you need to go get you a writer, because this is terrible. Recently, she started hiring writers, but that ain't what I wanted to say. I want to say it was never going to work, or it's not going to work until she starts doing something that people believe. I don't believe she's a whore. She can't pretend to be a whore. You can't put her next to somebody like Megan Thee Stallion. You can't put her next to, even if Megan, we know she's not a whore.
Hold on. I got it. So you're saying that, all right, so then this is what I've said about the female rap trap, that a nigga has to be a gangster when he's not a gangster. A bitch has to be a whore when she's not a whore. Are you saying that she doesn't sell the whore shit that well?
She doesn't. No, she cannot do it. I'm sorry. We don't believe it. I don't believe it. I know what's believable, and I make bitches believable every day.
Got it.
Whatever type of music they write or whatever, I make niggas believable all the time.
Okay.
I mean, you should see some of the people who come across the client board, and I have to be like, yeah, no.
But see, Nate, Nate, and I think that's where it gets serious at, because it's the same thing with these rappers, Tekashi 6ix9ine. Just I'm saying, like, what is a gangster if you're doing all the things that gangsters do as real gangsters? Like, that nigga is not that, but to the world, that's what it is. And like I said, and I'm with you, because obviously I can tell that, you know, this is, I'm trying to sell music. This is, you're not, no girl wants niggas to be ogling them and trying to touch them, strange, weird men trying to touch them. This is a sale, but it's also that line to where so here it is. What could she do that would make you feel like, nah, she's a whore?
She'll look far down the line. The thing is, I'm gonna be just 100% about it.
Go ahead.
If this folder came across my desk, she would have to absolutely pull out a whore music, because it's just, we don't believe it. We don't look at her like. I'm gonna say
this, Nate. I'm gonna say this. So what if a tape came out of Offset and Quavo run the train on her?
Oh man, that would be crazy.
No, I'm saying what it would. I'm saying, like, you know.
I think it would have to be that. Like, it would literally have to be 2 dicks in her mouth.
Real talk.
Video for us to see it.
Real talk.
If we listen, because like I think I know her music.
Yeah, most definitely.
Not good.
Mm-hmm.
But I know her music, and she makes music for like help bitches. I'm just gonna be for real. She makes pretty bitch music, and that's what she calls herself. Like, this is music for pretty. Like, this is the type of bitch you would take home. She's not serious karaoke night bitch. Like, no disrespect to her, and that, but me. Oh, you remember? Okay, do you remember when she was on video? Like, she was on some podcast or some shit, and they was like, who would you bring to the whatever, the threesome or whatever? And she was like, oh, I'll let him pick the nigga for the threesome.
Hold on, that was her?
Huh?
Your phone going in and out.
Oh, my bad. Can you hear me?
This is her that said that?
Yes, that was her.
Oh, man.
And I think
man,
something like that is because you trying to piss something off. This is not. It just doesn't give me believability. But she also came out, if we talking the technical side, she came out sampling all she's known for is singles and sampling. She's really no different than OT Genesis. We don't want to hear an album from you because you waited too long. You missed your window of opportunity.
And see, that's why I say you're going to have to call back in, because we got to get all the way into it. Let me run this intro, but how long before you get you'll be able to get back on? If you can't, if you can, just call back in.
You'll probably go with the show. Actually, I probably maybe like 45 minutes or so, an hour.
Okay, well, like I said, if we can get it back on, we'll get you back on.
Okay.
I got you. All right. Yeah, because see, this thing is, it's getting serious, because in real life, in real time, oh shit, no. And see, that's why I wanted to have Nate on the phone. With that, I can't. It's too much. It's too much. I wanted to have Nate on the phone because it's so much history here. This is what it is. The reason why we can go over this situation during the No Negative News November is because this isn't negative. This is actually something positive. This is for all of the up and coming. If you want to be a female rapper, And you think it looks easy because all you got to do is be a hoochie and talk about how good your coochie is. Honestly, I want to give this shit really make me want to give Suki Hana more fucking credit, because at least she is a freak. You know what I'm saying? Even Amber Rose, Black China, damn near. But like Nate said, like, I don't know who this bitch is, man. I don't, like I said, niggas seen her for the first time with Quavo and talking that goddamn, if he don't got a bag, then fuck that nigga. And Quavo just like, oh yeah, you heard what she said. Did she run? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, my nigga. But at the end of the day, what this shows is that these bitches don't want to be those people. No different than how a nigga does not want to be that gangster. He does not want to go do those 20 years. He don't actually want to get shot. A nigga just want to get some money and fuck some bitches and do drugs. That's it. Nigga don't want to do nothing gangster. But in order to have money, bitches, and drugs, you have to pretend like you're a gangster. And it's the same thing with this. When a bitch that is going out of her way to show you that her whole life is about some superficial shit about being pretty and being able to fuck good and niggas want to fuck her and she dominate niggas, and you see that she got 23 million followers going to comments and it's crazy, and she's a bad bitch, but she can't sell but 2,000 apps. What does that tell you? It doesn't work. You're always going to be trying to beat yourself on the last horror thing that you did. No different than Tekashi 6ix9ine. Without him coming, and that's anybody who does that type of shit. The nigga Boom Gang. You have to continue to beat yourself. And you did one crazy thing. Now you got to do something that's even more crazy and even more crazy. You did one thing that was horrorish. You got to do something that's even more horrorish. Even though, like Naeem said, you're a real college bitch. You're a real good girl. You probably feel disgusting having to go out and looking like a whore. Talk about that side of it. That's what we finna get into right here. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that we had that correct. So big homie, I know you said that you had a little situation at the house. I hope it didn't turn out too bad. We finna go to work.
You know, asking that type of question, we might as well play spin the bottle or truth or dare, because it's, like I said, it's extremely immature.
Well, I mean, from the outside looking in, what you're doing is essentially undermining the world economic system in a way, because the US dollar is really considered the gold standard when it comes to currency around the world. So for you to come in, you are basically creating a very serious threat to the United States.
Hey, listen, hey. I asked, the No Negative News November campaign was me asking, hey, all media platforms, could you for 30 days, to be honest with your big home, since we going to the U.S. currency and me being a threat to it, to be honest with you big home, what I asked was, for 30 days, could all media platforms only post positive things about black people? That's black celebrities and average black people, to show that they're not actually getting paid off of black pain. 30 days don't do it. We understand. I took everything into account. I didn't ask for a whole, you're saying that for 30 days I would crash the fucking economy?
I don't know.
I asked for 30 fucking days of us. No, I didn't say no negative news. I said no negative news for black people. So cover fucking Harvey Weinstein or Leonardo DiCaprio or fucking Machine Gun Kelly. Haven't we seen enough dead bodies or enough niggas being ripped from their family with the RICO charge? What the fuck? I'm a threat because I'm asking for 30 days. YouTube pays on the 21st of every month. I've been pushing this shit since January. Pushing it. My number's in the toilet because nobody wants to hear about anything positive. I did it for the whole fucking year. I'm asking for 30 days. 30 days just show that you can do your thing and you can live without black people dying and befalling horrible fucking fates. I don't think that's too. And how in the fuck?
Real talk. Real talk. Hold on. We got to do this the right way. Man, shout out to that nigga JR, man. Shout out that nigga JR, man. That nigga JR said no words, straight support, my nigga, the real way, nigga. Yeah, my nigga, I appreciate that love, my nigga. We working. Shout out to Name Edwards. You know she gonna come through the real way. Name Edwards. Okay, I got you. Shout out to that nigga Showboat. Showboat said all work. You know what the fuck we doing, my nigga. You know what the fuck we doing. Hold on. I don't want to miss you. Hold on. Shout out to that nigga Anthony Easley. Anthony Easley, no words, straight support, just a little. Hold on, we finna get to it. Hold on, I'm coming back. All right. There it is. Yeah, nigga can't deny that, my nigga. Nigga can't deny that. The bitch bad. But this is what shit get fucked up at. Like, when every bitch that come outside look like this, it kills a bitch. Dog, I'm gonna be for real. I'm gonna be for real right here. So let me say this. For the bitches who like, you know, bitches that express whoredom and shit like that, I guess I would want to know what the appeal is. If they are looking like this and they talking they shit about, like they said, like pretty bitch shit, and you know what I'm saying, if you just an average everyday bitch, so it's like, do you pick like Nicki Minaj or, you know, this bitch right here to be your spirit animal or something like that? Like, what? How does that shit relate to? And you know what's sad about this shit? The sad part about it is, after you've done all this shit to destroy integrity, destroyed your body because you didn't got it cut on so many times, health in the toilet, steady having to cut on yourself as you get older. And you're going off of this, the whole point of it. You're going off of what you're seeing in the comments, what you're seeing in your DM and shit like that. Like, niggas is saying that you bad, and this relates to a relationship also. I don't want to get too deep, but this relates to a relationship also. You've gone out your way to do all these things to make sure that physically you look like a bitch that niggas want to fuck and bitches want to be. When it comes down to the come down, you done went outside, you done worked out, went outside and stood on platforms and shit like that. talking all this fuck the man shit, and you know, the name of the album was The Single Life. Don't this bitch go with Offset? Like, what the fuck? How? Dog, I'm saying in real time, how does that work? How does that work? Like, the single life and you're dating Quavo? What the fuck? See, I don't know about this bitch. I'm saying, how in the fuck is the album called The Single Life and you're dating publicly dating one of the biggest rappers in the game? What the fuck are you talking about? How did am I gold? And I want you to be and be clear right here. Be clear. Every piece that you're seeing, every picture that you see from these bitches that go on this level, this my pussy so good that niggas just give me all their money and I'm all that shit right there. Every picture is to make a nigga thirsty. And the way to make a nigga thirsty is to seem accessible to an. I'm not trying to go too deep. I'm not trying to go too deep. This is what I need to say. This whole thing, I'm a whore rapper. This whole thing is the evolution of call girls, like telephone girlfriends, or find a girlfriend on Pornhub. What do they call them? Video chat girls. This is the next step in that. This is why you'll see them with, like, the picture ain't nothing. It's all about ass and titties. The whole picture is about ass and titties, and look, if you look hard enough, you can see my pussy and all this shit like this. It's, and then the caption will be, why ain't you over here? You need to get over here now, or some shit like this. What would you do with me in this position and shit like that? This is video girlfriend, internet girlfriend shit. This is what, you know, back in the day, it used to be some shit. This is back in the BET Uncut days, where, so it'll be BET Uncut, and then the call girl services where you can talk on the phone and they'll talk freaky and shit like that. They would display their numbers during the commercials of BET Uncut, because the motherfuckers watching would be horny and thirsty and all this shit like that. So that's a good spot for your promotion and your commercial. So when they're saying these captions and shit like that, it's only to make you feel like they're talking to you. And it's also making you feel like it would be easy to fuck them because they're sluts. I'm about to talk a little bit. I'm about to talk a little bit. So, what was the movie? Brooklyn's Finest. Brooklyn Finest, there's a scene where the old white police officer stumbles onto a brothel, a place where niggas is getting bitches high and got them tied up and shit like that and making them fuck niggas and shit. And when he stumbles up in there, he gets one nigga subdued, but then the other nigga walk in with the groceries, and he say, I know you. You the dude that was running through Chinatown with your dick in your hand, just trying to fucking shit like that. And it's really people like that. Also in that movie, you saw that that white police officer had fell in love with a prostitute. See, the way that you win, if you're going to go the whore route, the way that you win is by making the niggas who want to fuck you, making them feel like that's actually possible. You can get more money if you actually make some type of, you know, connection with them, an actual connection. You need to seem available. That's what, and you know, back in the days, this was even with Genuine and all the, you know, the male R&B singers. They needed to usher. They needed to seem like they were available. So when you go to the concert, it allows a girl's mind to wonder, like, he could be talking to me. These songs that he's making, I can really pretend that he's saying these things to me. This is where you get the whole, oh, Genuine, that's my baby daddy, and all that shit like that. It's the same way on the other side. For a male R&B singer, his best customer will be the unattractive girl, whether she's overweight or, you know, unattractive, however she's unattractive. I see it. She's going to be his biggest fan. The issue with this shit right here is you're giving the motherfucker too much. You're giving them too much. And the reason why you're having to do that is because that's what the market is doing. There are Instagram models, strippers, and all kind of shit. Dog, if you go to your fucking explore page on Instagram right now, you're going to have at least 10 squares of bitches just shaking ass, showing titties. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy. And it's like, why in the fuck would I have to play with you around this bitch when these motherfuckers is out here giving me everything? And that would force you to put your shit out there too heavy. As soon as you give a motherfucker too much, they lose interest. You giving them too much. You gave them too much. The only thing that's more attractive than a easy slutty bitch would be a girl who, this is why you will see, you know, girls dressing up like nerds and shit like that. And you got these, it's a real big market, and it's with the weird people. They want the, you know, the girls that look young and shit like that. Maybe it's their first time, and that would be attractive to somebody who, you know, would want to groom somebody. That's something different though. But you giving them too much. You giving them too much. To where now, yeah. To where now when it's time to actually buy the project, why the fuck do they need, they're not fucking with you because of your music. They're looking at you because they want to fuck. In their mind, they want to fuck. That's it. That's all. And this is the good part about this shit right here. Now that we can see clearly we can see. Being a whore does not mean that you're successful, nor does these inflated bullshit numbers on social media. These numbers on social media don't mean a motherfucking thing. These are people who want to see something. Those numbers, when a motherfucker say I got 23 million fucking followers, that's supposed to mean that that's my power. If you got 23 million followers, but when it come time to buy some shit, Only 2,000 of them shop. That 2,000. And you better believe if you go to her social media right now, she's probably been promoting this project for the last fucking at least 6 weeks. Make sure y'all go get the new project and shit like that. It doesn't work. The whore model does not work. You pretending that you are some prostitute on the street, but you're empowered some type of way. You're a prostitute, but you got the power. It doesn't work. Those motherfuckers that's looking at you, how many of them motherfuckers actually go to your Cash App? 23 million followers. How many of them actually came to your OnlyFans? And then after they seen that you wasn't going to actually show nothing for real, how many of them stayed? You're not going to be able to slide by with just looks. It's not going to work. Because you're going to have to put the looks out at a far higher rate than you will have to put out music. They're not there for the music. They're there for the way you look. You know, when I'm looking at this shit, it reminds me of that girl Diamond the Body. The girl Diamond the Body. The girl Diamond the Body. I see you. The girl Diamond the Body went live on her Instagram playing music and she twerking and shit like that. For a second, she stops dancing and is trying to talk to motherfuckers. And niggas say, shut the fuck up and dance. And it was just embarrassing. It's like, you really think that these people who are here, they actually want to hear you talk about some shit? All you show on your social media is sex. Sex, 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 sex. It's nothing but sex. What in the fuck would make you believe that they're there for any other reason? You can post up, put up a picture of your album cover, and then put up a picture of you twerking or doing some sexual shit, and you can see the difference in the fucking numbers. Not to fucking mention 2,000 fucking, dog, that sound like some shit that a motherfucker would buy themselves. Like, you supposed to buy that. QC is supposed to buy that themselves. But the other good thing about this is, man, that shit, I'm looking at this shit, dog. This shit ain't cheap, my nigga. This shit is not cheap. Not just the surgery and all that shit. I'm talking about the hairstylist, the makeup artist, the fucking the person who dress them up and shit like that. All that shit costs money every time they go out, and all of that is a fucking investment. The label isn't doing that because they believe in you or they fuck with you, no shit like that. They doing that because they want to make a return on what they put in. And you have to go through all of this bullshit. Dog, this video right here where she was out there doing that beachside impromptu concert was like embarrassing as fuck. And that's something the label probably made her do. Dog, these girls, and I keep telling y'all this, these girls do not want to be these sexual objects. A lot of this shit, they have to go, like, if she has to get surgery and you know implants and all that shit for her to feel comfortable to take pictures and shit like that, she still lives with that low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? And this is why the relationships a lot of times don't work out, because they need that to be propagated, which is why they will take a lot of these pictures and go over the top. They need those comments. They need these people on the internet to show them attention, to tell her that she's fine. They need that in order for them to feel good. This is why I tell y'all, dog, if you dating somebody, if you dating a girl and she's into that internet shit, if you didn't seen her twerking or taking risque pictures and shit like that, my nigga, you in a bad spot. You in a bad spot, because even if you do, even if you are able to, you know what I'm saying, suppress that urge for a little while, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. And they're gonna need it. They're gonna need that artificial confidence. And you are not gonna be able to do it. Once you've been in the house with them for so long, it doesn't even make sense for you to, you know what I'm saying, do the shit you did when you first walked in. And they will still expect that. And when that goes down, that's when all the turmoil and all that, and then you see the bad side and all that. Which is why when I see niggas standing next to these type of bitches, it say a lot about a nigga. It say a whole lot about a nigga. A lot of times I feel like niggas might got something inside of them. Dog, you know what's fucked up though? I can't tell if them are ass shots or not, if she had surgery. Hold on. You know what it is? You gotta see a motherfucker leg from the bottom all the way up. Yeah, that's surgery. Yeah, that's surgery. That's crazy, dog. That they really getting into that shit to where everybody has to look the same in order to be upon the beauty standard. Hold on. Man, I can't even tell no more. I don't, with the makeup and all that, I can't even tell no more. I don't even know what's going on with these bitches. Dog, this is all the same person. Yeah, that's the shit I'm talking about right there. And there it go. And that's the thing. The shit that you hearing in these songs, this shit is temporary. A nigga might be thirsty for a little while until he fuck you. Then he fuck you, and then you make the music about how niggas ain't shit. Hold on. Dog, is this the same person? Dog, that's that. See, that's what I'm saying, dog, with that makeup. I don't. No, I can't lie. I ain't gonna lie. Some of these pictures, this bitch do look good. I can't lie about that. Now hold on. This bitch is bad as fucking some of these pictures. Now let me goddamn hold on. Now you know I'm 3 S's to the core. Now hold on. Hold on. And some of these bitches, this bitch fine as fuck. God damn. But still, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about. Like a nigga might actually, you know, fuck with you at sometimes, but this is why the bitches sell the imagery of it, because a bitch know just as soon as you fuck her, that's been the fuck up a bitch whole life. Is that a nigga will be so into them when they first see them and they first trying to get them, they'll do all flowers and all kind of shit. But as time goes on, especially after nigga fuck, it's over with. The interest is out. Now they gotta, you know what I'm saying, gotta call a nigga rejecting the calls. A real nigga. And the niggas who's in the comments, they don't want them niggas like that. They do not want them niggas. Now, I'm really, I gotta be honest, I'm confused. I really am confused because this album is called The Single Life. But this is the bitch that was in that video with Quavo. This bitch go with Quavo. She's on QC with Quavo. And this is why I say this is a good thing. This isn't negative. This is a good thing. The fact that she couldn't sell but 2,000 copies with 23 million followers on Instagram, that shows you everything you need to see. This whore lifestyle is not, you gonna have to actually be a whore. The only way you gonna really make money with this shit is actually do the shit. You gonna have to fuck niggas for money. You not gonna be able to take the pictures that make a nigga feel like you bad, because all the nigga gonna do is exactly what I'm doing. Just look at a bitch like, damn, that hoe fine, god damn. Then a nigga see some pictures like, yeah, that hoe ain't that fine for real. Then you got them Summer Walker situations where bitches, or the B Simone situation where bitches don't take baths and shit like that. That'll kill everything. You gonna have to be, the only job for a bitch that look like this is a prostitute. That's it, an escort. That is it. That's it, that's all. Now, there was a video of a nigga that flew IG model out to a hotel or some shit like that. Sad shit. If you flying out a IG model and you don't get it straight in the beginning, hold on, I can see it. Hold on. If you don't get it straight in the beginning and say, hey, this is what we doing, Shout out to that nigga Brandon. I appreciate that, Brandon. That's love. I see you, big home. If you fly out an IG model and you don't get that straight in the beginning, like I'm flying you out the fuck. If you can't tell an IG model, if a bitch can dress like this, and this is all that she shows, and you feel like you owe her some type of respect, that just say what you is. It shouldn't be no question. In the fucking messages that you have, you should be able to see, son of a bitch. She ain't. There it is. Dog, if you flying out a IG model, you should be able to tell that motherfucker from the beginning. Hey man, look, this is what we doing, this is what I'm trying to do. And if she ain't with it, then fuck her. It shouldn't be no confusion with this type of shit. Like the world didn't change so much, dog. It used to be that bitches that dress like this, these were the ones that wouldn't get no respect. You come in a club like this, that let a nigga know that you with the bullshit. You can't dress like this and want respect. It just don't work like that. If all you showing is titties and ass, how in the fuck is a nigga wrong for not respecting your mind? Nigga ain't start fucking with you because of your mind. He fuck with you because you seem like you was easy to fuck. And that's why this is good news. When we seeing that the money don't come like that, that has to wake somebody up. That has to wake somebody up. The girl who think that she gon', you know, make the stallion her way in the game and all this shit like that. Oh, that shit don't work like that. But as I'm looking at it, I'm thinking that she is gonna actually, it seemed like she gonna come out with a book or some shit like that. If this don't work, and that's what happens with shit, like if a motherfucker will throw their integrity and self-respect out the window, there's nothing that they won't do for attention and money. Watch her come out with a book saying that I wanted to be a smart college girl and they just wanted me to be a whore. I didn't ever want to be a whore. That shit is crazy, my nigga. But that's what I wanted to say, though. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to put that down how it is. This is a celebration. We need to celebrate this. When we see that the thought rappers, the whore rappers ain't making no money out here, that is making it better for our next generation. And they need to see it, that it don't work like that. You're going to have to do a lot more to actually get something going. So that's what that is, man. Let's get, oh, we right on time, too. I appreciate the love, y'all. We going to work.
And the reason
3 more days till end of November. Praise here. I'm going to work.
And the reason that niggas like this is gonna continue to be manufactured is because we allow weird ass niggas to walk through the door and make it feel like that it was okay for them to be a weird ass nigga. Not weird in a way where you might be an acquired taste or a peculiar type of a person, in a good type of way. Weird as in, if the bitch don't like me and I'm the manager, I'm gonna make her life hard. If the bitch don't do what I say at work, I'm gonna cut her hours down. If the bitch don't like me, I'm gonna force her to like me because you done got in your motherfucking mind and told yourself I'm a good person and I'll treat her way better than her convicted felon boyfriend and all this other shit that niggas done told they self to make themselves feel better about the fact that you got everything going except the one thing that you can't even buy, which is a bitch.
Rappers need to die. Without rappers dying, These platforms that bolster and brag about their views and subscriber count, they would be working at Burger King drive-thru again. Rappers getting a RICO charge and this influx in violence, this is what's keeping these media platforms alive. Not to mention, a lot of them prematurely quit their regular job, so this is all they have. You'll have a rapper die, and you got platforms that'll put out 7 videos about PNB Rock getting killed. No new information, no new updates, just, I gotta milk it while it's here.
White police officer, I've never seen a motherfucking head down so gentle.
There isn't a gray area. If you don't need for rappers and celebrities to befall these horrible fates in order for you to live, then stand with us. No negative news November for the whole month. I don't care if a rapper dies, celebrity get arrested, none of that. At this point, you can't play dumb. You know that you posting something about